throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Love. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage.
This pass out wide to Hall.
Touchdown, Jets! Breece Hall. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60, 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Cook again. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll look to throw here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Cook is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cook, and he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuck behind the line. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll set up to throw. Caught on the slant. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Hall ought to give up the middle. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Love looking to throw it. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Two minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. Short completion, just 4 yards, and now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
3. He'll drop to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. The 40. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall him on. What a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. Left side, Cook. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. With a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now back to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
Going to be caught downfield by Dotson.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22.
Final play of the half, Love.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
This is caught inside the 15. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Take it in at the 3.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got his big tight end, Fant. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Love's throw caught here by Metcalf. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 73 yards. And the Jets will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he finds McLaurin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a play fake here on first down.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Commanders. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It got his man complete.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 66 yards.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Jets. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from the 20. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 30, 10, 5, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Jets. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. Able to connect with Dotson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on him from snap 1.
Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Let's go now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Now Love. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here we go.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yep, and he fires one that's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
It's a foot race. 30. 10.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Ready. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready?
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Let's go. Ready.
Hall again on 2nd down. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
22 needle.
They'll give to Hall. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 2nd and 12. Love. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the New York Jets have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy will be in the Big Apple. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still